What's good YouTube? My name is Marvin. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can do a pretty easy and simple music video effect. It's a pretty trendy music video effect. A lot of editors are doing it right now, so I'm going to show you how to do it pretty easy and simple. And also I included a free pack in the description below so you can use it yourself. If you guys want me to make a full pack or show you guys how to do your own pack, make sure you comment down below and let me know, because that's the only way I'll know what you guys want. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. First thing you're gonna need to do is we're gonna try to find a good spot in the video, and just try to look out for small details, or you can also use like behind the scenes pictures that you have if you have some. I don't, obviously, because it's not my music video, it's a DDG music video that I found on YouTube. You want to do is go through the whole music video, find small details or small clips, and just kind of take a screenshot of it. Since this video is pretty like fast paced, I guess, because it has a lot of zoom in transitions, a lot of zooms out, zooms in. So as you can see right here, it's a pretty quick pace type of video. It just kind of goes through it pretty fast. The viewer doesn't really have that much of time to pay attention to small details. That's why I went ahead to the whole music video and I just kind of mark where I wanted to take some screenshots. As you guys can see, I have them right here, the green little things. And how you can also do that is just here and right here, you can hit the little thing on a marker if you don't know how to do it, so that way you don't have to go through the whole music video and come back and just kind of like be like, oh, where I left it, or where is the clip again. So you don't have to look back and kind of just look for it again. You can simply just leave out a marker right there. So basically, like I said before, we just kind of look for little parts in the music video. So I'm gonna be using this one right here. That's my first clip. My personal preference was to do it here between him and the basketball court. So I'm gonna start my clip right over here with my first screenshot. We're gonna put our screenshot right there. And then we're gonna count 3 frames to the right. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna add our second one, which I want it to be this one. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3 again. We're gonna add our next clip, which is going to be the one with the cards right there. Once we have the cards, once we have all 3 pictures, we're gonna count. It doesn't really matter how long you want it to be. I just chose 3 frames because it looks pretty smooth and simple. But yeah, we're gonna count 3 to the right again. 1, 2, 3. Once we have our 3 layers, we're just gonna cut them all. Before we move any forward with this effect, before we even move any farther, what you want to do is just nest all these 3 clips right here. We're gonna highlight them and then hit right click, and then we're gonna hit nest, hit OK. We're gonna double click in it, so now we can edit, and we're just gonna move this one around, and here's where everything's gonna start. So we're gonna add our first one. Hold on, let me move this one on top here. We're gonna move it up there so it doesn't bother us. We're gonna move our first overlay here. Like I said, it is very important that you download them before we even start with the video. So if you haven't downloaded them, make sure you go download them. Download the overlays, they're free, so you don't have to pay anything. And then the next thing we're gonna do is hit scale to frame size. So we're gonna make it a little bit more bigger because I want it to kind of take over it. So right there. Once you have put the overlay on top of the clip, what you want to do is go to the blending mode, hit screen. So now you get that kind of a picture effect, and then we're gonna drag another one on top of it. So hold Option if you're using a MacBook, or if you're using a Windows, just hold Alt and that will work too. So now we have this kind of a better looking effect. But the next thing we want to do is go to the effects, and we're gonna type track matte key. So we're gonna drag it over to our last clip, and then we're gonna go where it says none. We're gonna make sure it is the number of the video on top of it. So for this one, it should be video 3. So we're gonna go here, put video 3. There we go. We have our cutout. Pretty simple. One thing that I do want to say is make sure they are scattered around. They're not together, because it's gonna look kind of weird. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move our image here, and then we're gonna move our next image, and then we're gonna line them up together. There we go. So once we have done our first one right here, so you guys can see we already have the picture, we're gonna put our next one up here. So we're gonna put it here, and we're gonna add another overlay. They don't have to go in order, so you can really just put 3 or 2 or 1. It doesn't really matter. So we're gonna put this one here, you know, just be creative, doesn't matter. And I just kind of play around with the overlays. Like I said, if you guys want me to make a full pack, just comment down below. I'll make it. You know, just comment. Make sure you guys comment, because it's the only way I can figure it out what you guys want me to do. Otherwise, I can't really do anything. So we're gonna focus right there. We're gonna add another. Hit Option, drag it on top of that one, and then we're gonna go to our screenshot and put track matte key, and make sure you hit the number on top of it. So it's gonna be 6. There we go. Now we have our next screenshot. So we have 2. Like I said, just kind of play around, because like this doesn't really, to me, it don't really look that good. But you know, it's just really up to your preference. But what I'm gonna do is kind of move the clip around. It looks kind of scattered around and not like all together. So we're gonna move our overlay as well, so it goes where it should be, right there, and then we're gonna drag our last clip, which is our last screenshot, and put it on top, and then up here. And we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use the next overlay here. I'm gonna drag it again one more time, so that we have 2 of them. And make sure you resize them. Let's go to frame size. Make sure you hit that scale to frame size. Once you scale it, we can change the blending mode to screen, make it a little bit bigger so it gets him in the cars. Right there is about good. I'm gonna move it a little bit here, so it's in between the 2 cars. We're gonna make another one, hit Option and drag it up. There we go. Effects, hit track matte key, and the number is gonna be video 9. So there we go. Now we have our pretty cool and simple transition effect. So we're gonna go here, and we have the pictures. Now we go back here. Make sure you render it, because I'm gonna render it for you guys so you guys can see how it looks. Once it's rendered, so I just rendered my video, and I'm gonna show you guys how the transition looks without any motion. Looks pretty simple, pretty tough to me. Just kind of go quick vibe to the video, guess you can say. So you have that. Another thing that I do want to say to make it more vivid, more like the actual. So what you want to do is kind of just kind of scale it up, but not too much. So we're gonna like scale it a little bit up to the point where it looks right there. I said it looks pretty good to me. Just make sure it kind of has a little bit of motion. See how the motion going on right there. We're gonna render it so you guys can see how it looks. So once we have rendered our nested sequence, this is how it's gonna look. It's a pretty simple effect. It's not crazy, but I feel like it adds a little more sauce into your video so you guys can see. With that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. With that being said, I'm out. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. Like I said, comment down below if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to make your own overlay pack. And with that being said, I'm out. Thank you guys.